going on, guys? So it's a little late at night right now, so I'm not going to put anything on heat, but we are going to start putting some nitric in this bad boy. Now, I don't see a whole lot of base metal, so we're not going to flood this thing. We'll probably start with, let's do 100 mils. Let's do 100 mils. So we'll do. Oh, another thing I want to try too is I roasted this after the fact. So I did a gravity separation and then I roasted it. So I'm hoping all the chlorine that was in the water, in the tap water, is now been burned off. So I want to test that and see if that works. See if we can maybe skip a step. One, it helps make sure that we have all of the carbon burned off, and two, hopefully the chlorine's gone. And then we could just go right into our boils. So we'll see that. If we have any silver after this burn, it's going to be hard to say if it works or not, because there might not be any silver in there. So tough call. Anyways, let's get to the nitric. All right, let's put 100 mils in here. That's probably too much. We'll cut that in half. We can always put more in, right? We got to remember this is cold too. All right, let's get at it. So I had this heating last night. I lied, I was getting a little antsy. Let's see. So we're just gonna go ahead and pour some of this off here. It's also been settling all day. We're going to get some of that light stuff that comes over, which I'm quite alright with. I don't want to go too low with it. See if anything, any gold picked up with it. We'll let it settle back down. Alright, well, let's get one more run in here. Tonight, had a little bit of a late day at work. We had some crazy thunderstorms too. Not happy. And we're going to do the same thing. We'll start with 200. And actually, that's probably a little overkill now. I didn't see too many wires or anything like that in there. So, we'll just eyeball, I don't know, let's say 50 mils. Which is probably a little on the high side. There we go. That's probably like 30. And I do have a bunch more refinings coming up. E-waste anyways, so we can save that for the first one too. Anyways, there we go. That'll be number 2. And it'll be interesting. Here, let's actually test that quick. One sec. Alright, let's fill this up. I was going to grab a pipette. We'll just tip some in here. It's kind of a cloudy solution anyways. So this might not be the best of tests. And we'll do some salt. See if we got any kind of silver in here. I'd say a little bit. There's definitely a little silver chloride in there. Oh yeah, there she is. Cool. Well, we might get some good silver out of this. Right, and this is the bigger size, so I've got most of the garbage out of there. There's still a couple of pieces in. I definitely, well, I need to reamp my ashing game. There's no question about that. And I think I just got what I need to get to make this way better. I'm actually really excited. I'll probably put it on. I'll probably put it on this video. Not everything came at once. Anyways, so we are in the works. Yeah, let's put you in hand real quick. So this is what we got in here. Bunch of base metals, bunch of copper, all the goods like that. Just a few gold bonding wires, like you can see the couple there. So it'll be interesting to see what we get out of that. And I'm sure some of them can be maybe burned up a little bit, where they're a little darker. Hopefully that's the case anyways. Anyways, we are in the middle. Well, I should say this is the last nitric boil on the thin stuff. So, and I really didn't have that much reaction. I feel like I'm kind of boiling the nitric off right now. So instead of wasting that nitric, we're just going to go ahead and plop that into here. And I'm sure we're going to have a crazy reaction right off the bat, just because that's kind of the way it goes. Especially with hot acids, but this stuff was pretty dilute. No. Little bits at a time. Make sure we don't have a crazy reaction. Oh yeah. Alright, well, we know that still had some nitric in there. I'm going to turn that off for tonight. We are running out of daylight. Well, I should say it's probably like getting close to 10 o'clock my time anyways. I'm going to let this stuff settle a little bit, and then we'll throw the rest of this in there tomorrow. And it looks like we don't have too much to go through. Hopefully we can pull some gold out of this stuff here. We did see a nice little smile on the bottom, so I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, hold on. We had a little bit of a smiley face. You can see it all right here. See it? There it is. We'll get a little gold out of there. Alright, this reaction died down a little bit here. And we've got pretty much all of the gold in that corner. there we go. We'll get this into some Aqua regia tomorrow. Hopefully pull some gold out of there. And that will be another video. Alright, back at our gold. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Alright. I'm getting excited. We're going to go ahead and dump this into some Aqua regia quick. Let's see. I don't think it's going to take very much. Brand new. Throwing stuff around here. Got to get all that plastic off, or otherwise it like glugs out really weird. Kind of like that. Alright, so we got, I'd say probably 150 mils in there. And there might be a little bit of leftover nitric in there. Just because I didn't really rinse it out. I just did two little flushes with distilled water. So I imagine there was still some kind of left in the nooks and crannies. Alright. Anyways, let's add a little bit more nitric. I don't think we need a whole bunch of it. So you got 3. Let's put 6 in there. See where that gets us. Hopefully we need more than that. That would be awesome, huh? Alright, let's let it eat. Well, I don't know if I ever showed you, but, well, I am upstairs rocking and rolling. I put this up so that the fumes kind of get sucked out a little easier. Anyways, it's just a like a flat screen TV. The screen of it that I got during my scrapping adventures, and it seems to work really nice. At least for the purpose that I use it for. Alright, well, I still see some fumes. It's been about an hour here, so that... I'm not sure if I like that sign. Let's see here. I definitely don't see anything out of there. Maybe what we'll do is we'll dump this solution out. We'll test it for nitric with a little sulfamic acid. See if we have any reaction. And then what we'll do is we'll re-hit the goods up in here and see if we can pull any more off of them. I imagine we won't have a reaction, but it might be a good idea to do a double dip on this. So let me prep up my my flask. Not that one. I've got AP in there. All right. Before we do all this, I want to break out the scientific straw. All right. Let's see what we got. Hopefully we got something. Woohoo! I would say we got some gold in there, baby. That happened really quick. Ooh, I am looking forward to this. Alright. Man, the scientific straw, it never lets me down. Alright, let's get this filtered out. I'm going to try and keep the I'm going to try and dump just the solution out. I want to keep the goods inside the beaker here, so we can run it again. And you know what? I've got like 4 more of these beakers upstairs that aren't in use. So I've got wiggle room. I can play around a little bit. It's kind of exciting. And then I'm going to see if I can do at least a distilled water rinse. We got to dilute that solution anyways. Let that settle just a second. All right, now it comes. Let's do one more. There it is. Do one more. And in it goes. Alright, so this one, I'm going to try and keep it down to a very minimum. With hydrochloric anyway, and nitric. So I'm probably just going to do 100. That's probably even too much. And a squirt of nitric. Alright, that's about 2 mils. And on the heat it goes. And we're definitely going to have to filter that a couple of times. Look at this. That's pretty gross. Oh, too far. There we go. We got 1 chip remaining. Right, and before the solution cools off too much, look at that, another beaker appears. We are going to, let's start with sulfamic. Alright, so this is still warm, and I didn't have a reaction. So that's good. I wonder if those fumes were just kind of consolidating in there. Which could be. But that means we need to add some sulfuric. And let's filter it. This is going to take a couple of filters, I imagine. So I know it was a little soon to be filtering this after the sulfuric, I should say, to drop that lead sulfate. So there will be a couple more times that we filter this before we do the gold drop. So yeah, we'll make sure we get all that lead out of there. And before the next one, I'm going to have to refill my distilled water sprayer. I am running on E. Find stuff around here. Alright. Put our hose back in. Bam. Alright, off to the races. Alright, we are back. So, I don't know if you can see back in the background there, we do have a little bit of a reaction. So, I am really happy with that. We may have to put a little bit more nitric in there, which is always good. That means there's more gold to be dissolved. And looking at the color of this, it's It's really not that bad. I would have expected, a little bit more of a green tint to it. And I even refilled the distilled water off camera. You know what I need to do is get like a separate container where I can kind of just set this down like that with maybe like a little beaker underneath it. I don't know about you, but they're just, what do you do with it? You can't like set it down, and anyways. And then you have to spray this. So you almost need like a third arm if you don't have like a clamp or something, Set that on the side. All of these ideas, I just have to make it happen. Only if my my budget was, well, if there wasn't one, I should say. We just go. One day. We'll figure something out one day. That's alright. Make sure this bad boy is clean, because we're getting pretty close. It's still definitely fuzzy in there. In need for some more love with the filter. Hold on, let me show you the filter so far. So we got some goods out of there. No question about that. No question about that. Get the S in there. I can start to see some lead sulfate coming up and out of there. Or silver chloride. Now that our solution is cooling down. After this filtration, we'll let it sit for a minute, get it good and cold. I'm not going to drop it yet. We'll wait till the rest of that has, because that actually has kicked up quite a bit. So we're still dissolving some goods in there. I don't want to jump the gun on that drop. Should we wait? Should we wait? Yeah, we're gonna wait, because we're gonna do that the heavies as a second video. See what we can get out of there. I can tell you, I already messed up on that one. What I should have done, I'll give you a sneak peek. Don't mind the rusty stainless steel. It's got to come out there. But you see all that rust there on the bottom? Yeah. I should have ran a magnet over it before I put it in the nitric, but there we go. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Now we get to deal with the fun. And see, it is starting to come a little better. We definitely need some more filtration. So I think we're getting pretty close to the end of it. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is we're going to let that sit in that beaker for a while. And let's see temperature wise, where are we at? It's definitely on the cooler side. 74 degrees, 23 degrees Celsius for those who don't read in bald eagles. And yeah, we'll let that silver chloride come out, maybe some leftover lead sulfate, and let her roll. All right, well, our solution here, I would say, is done. At least dissolving any gold anyways. Let's see. Alright, I would have to say that our solution is done. Well, at least it stopped reacting. So let's go ahead. We got a nice gold color again. Let's do a couple of things here. Let's break out another Stannis test quick. See if we have any gold in there, and see if I have to put any more nitric in. So we're going to go ahead and grab a little bit. The scientific straw. Little Stannis. Ooh. I don't know about that. That definitely looks like a negative to me. Well, I think we got all the gold out of here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save this, and then we're going to use this for the first batch of potential gold that's in here. And if that is the case, no sense of putting any more nitric in there. Glad I checked that. We might as well filter this bad boy out best as we can and at least drop this. Which is, it's actually looking pretty good. There's definitely a good amount of stuff that's settled at the bottom. I imagine 1 or 2 more filters and we should be able to drop that gold. And I haven't made any more ferrous sulfate, so SMB is going to be the ticket. I'm going to shut our heat plate off because we are done for that. Rolling up on 9 o'clock at night, so yeah, it'll be time to tap out here in a minute. Let's at least get this beaker rinsed out nice. Yeah, I would definitely have to say we got all of that gold out of there. Let's see this filter. My glove got stuck in my tripod. Woo! It's looking good. I'll tell you that. I'd say 1 more and we'll be ready to drop. There we go. And it seems to be going pretty quick, so I'm just going to hang out here. Yeah. I'll stop recording and I'll bring you in when I do the last filter. Maybe when we're done with the last filter. And then, of course, the drop. I lied. I got you back a little sooner. This is still the first one. I just had some thoughts come to my mind. I am really excited. I really want to know how much silver we get out of this. I bet you it's going to be a decent amount, especially with that last silver chloride test we did. You know, we're targeting this, right? But, man, I tell you what, a little silver goes a long way. All right, and we are done with this filtering. Still got 1 more to go. But, oh, does it look nice and clear. This one might just be for fun. We'll just say that. All right, let's see what we have for gold here. So we can see the solution is mighty dark, so there was definitely some iron contaminant in there. No question about that. I do have to make some more ferrous sulfate. That is next on the list. Just got a little busy this weekend. The door was quite the project. Hold on. What I gotta do... This is bad right here. Alright. Forgot the scientific straw. I got a little ahead of myself. Alright, what do we have? From the scientific straw. Alright, dodged a bullet. We are getting a little yellow though. Interesting. Wonder what else is in there. Alright, back to what we were doing. Alright, so this gold is a little on the colloidal side. It's pretty tiny. There's no sense of refining this again with the amount we have in here, at least right now. What we'll do is we'll save it just how it is in this beaker, because you can see we got a nice ring, and it's hard to pick up on here, but there's a small kind of gold hue to the beaker. Some nice chunkers in there. What we'll do is we will save this and refine all of it together when we finish that there. So that's going to end this part, and we will continue on to part 3. What is going on, everybody? Saturday morning, we made it. I know I have been slacking on the videos. I am sorry about that. Little baby girl, I think she's teething because yeah, that whole sleep cycle is... We had about 2 weeks that were like, oh man, it's getting better. And I think that was just the eye of the storm. Anyways, yeah, that was that Thursday night. I passed out. Full get up, full work stuff. It's good. It's good. Anyways, I got to get some videos out for you. So we're going to do a Saturday morning video. I got everything edited. I started working on it last night and crashed. And so here we are. Finished it this morning. And we won't wait till Monday. We'll get you something out here, you know, just to make sure that I'm still alive and kicking kind of thing. But yeah, plenty of projects I've been kind of working on. I've got a whole bunch of sterling here I tore apart. But anyways, back to the gold. Really excited about this. We do have to dive into that stock pot because I have a feeling we've got some goods there. I haven't been in the lab the last, say, day or two. So I'm kind of interested to see what that looks like. I have a feeling typically those stock pot solutions are kind of like well, you know, it's just like a slew of stuff, right? So I'm thinking I may have to put that on a low amount of heat to get everything to settle. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't checked on it. So we'll include all that gold. We'll go get all that gold. If it's gold, we'll try refining it and see what it is. But I have a feeling because there wasn't a whole lot in the beaker. And I just have a feeling that we've got a little more gold in that. And I think it's in that stock pot. So we're going to get after it. Yeah, but went smooth. I really enjoyed this refining, and I hope you did as well. Like I said, this kind of series, I'm doing everything stretched out, making the videos a little on the longer side. So let me know if you like it like this, or if you like the ones. I kind of have a little more fun with these ones, I think. A little more commentary. show you a little bit more of the process. It's not instant gratification on the gold, right? We have to wait a little bit. The suspense is killing us. It's killing me just as much as it's killing you. I'll tell you that. Oh, I hope the YouTube things are okay with me saying that. It's just a joke. It's just a joke. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I got to get my butt in the lab, and I got to make some stuff happen this weekend. Number one thing, that tabletop is going. We're going back to the gray stuff. and that ceramic tile. I like that ceramic tile. But anyways, you guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you Monday.